Hello everyone, this is Val from Val's Craft Creations, and tonight I'm bringing you another tutorial where I'm gonna be creating a glue book collage masterboard for a cover, and I'm playing along tonight with the letter G for the A to C of Inspired Summer Craft collaboration hosted by Ray Shambella Crafts and Line Arrow. And my inspiration for the project tonight is from the treasure page. Melanie from the treasure page, she got the letter G. So she used the masterboard technique to do her cover, and her letter was the G. So she was doing, a glue book collage, gluing stuff down. So that's her take on for letter G for this collaboration. And I'm pretty sure you're familiar already with this collaboration that is going on for the month of July. We were assigned a letter of the alphabet, and using the Summer Bloom digital kit created by Rachel Bella Crafts and Line Arrow, we come up with a new project using as inspiration an old tutorial. We were supposed to find a tutorial, an old tutorial, and do our own interpretation of that tutorial and create a new project. And we're using the Summer Bloom digital kit. I'm gonna leave in the description box Melanie's tutorial, so you can go ahead and take a look at her tutorial on how she do the masterboard, gluing the pieces of the digital kit and create her cover. I already did mine because I didn't want to take too long creating this tutorial, but I'm gonna leave her tutorial on the description box so you can go and see her video, and she do the collage and everything on camera. Also, she was inspired from two other ladies. I don't remember their names, but if you go and watch her tutorial, she will have the links for those two videos that were her inspiration. I also gonna leave a Linktree link on the description box where you can find all the collaborators that are participating on this project on the July collaboration. And please support each artist. Go to their channel, give them a thumbs up, subscribe to their channels. For this collaboration, there's a lot of things going on. There's freebies, there's a giveaway. There's a lot of things that you can find on that link that I'm gonna leave on the description box. So let me tell you what is gonna be my take for Melanie's project. I'm gonna do my own thing inspired by her project. So she did like a journal, but instead of folding the paper like we usually do, like if you put the paper landscape like this, we usually fold it in half and then you will get your cover. She went and do it like a portrait, and she did like a long skinny long journal, and she uses a 12 by 12 piece of paper. What I'm using here is a envelope. This is a junk mail envelope. It was kind of sturdy. It looked like cardstock, so I decided to use it because it was the perfect size for me to create this cover. And I went ahead and did like a masterboard using pieces of the collection that we're using, the Summer Bloom digital kit. And I went ahead and did it beforehand because I wanted to use Mod Podge to cover my paper, and that way it will be, more sturdy, and I know that my pieces won't come off. Usually when I do a masterboard, I like to use Mod Podge. So that's why I went ahead and created my cover beforehand, before, I did this tutorial, but you can visit Melanie's channel and you can look for her video on the letter G, and you will see how she created her cover using a masterboard. Also, I have 2 tutorials on my channel on how to create masterboards. My last one, let me see if I have it here. I haven't even used it, but I created, I don't think that I have it on hand here, but I created a masterboard using stamps. Here it is. So I had that only using mailing stamps. So I had that tutorial on my channel, and I also have another tutorial where I created a masterboard using like the pieces of paper. I cut it on rectangles, so it's like a tile, kind of rectangle tiles, kind of masterboard. So I already used that in different projects. I haven't used this one. In this one, I only use like a junk mail that I got on the mail, and I just stamp different mailing stamps, and I covered it with Mod Podge. I had to create a project with that one, but since I've been playing along with the artist for this collaboration for the month of July, and I also making other tutorials, I'm gonna use that for next month in a different project. So my idea for this one is, I was watching some tutorials on YouTube on how to do the Japanese binding instead of the pamphlet style binding, the pamphlet stitch. So I wanted to try that for this project. And let me tell you, I had never tried the Japanese binding technique. We're gonna do it on camera. That's why I decided to do my masterboard beforehand, because that way I will have time to, you know, if I had to done my stitches or something, well, I will have more time. So this is my signature. It has 25 pages, and the difference between the regular signatures that we create and this one is that this one I'm gonna bind single pieces of pages. They are not fold in half like I usually do with a regular pamphlet stitch or a regular journal. So I went ahead and let me give you measurements. My piece of envelope is 8¼ by 10. So when I fold it in half, my cover will be 4 1/8 of an inch by 10. So I'm gonna cut this in half. I wanted to cut this with you, so I leave it like that. And my paper, my pages are gonna be the cover for my signature is 4 1/8 by 10, and then my pages inside is 4 by 10. And I went ahead and did 5, 1 2 3 4 5 holes on my signature. And before I use this cover, I had this paper here because I was gonna go with more vintage look, but lately all my project has been going to the vintage side because that's my style. So I decided to use more of the brighter colors of this collection. That's why I try to use more of the bright summery colors from the collection, because this collection is very versatile. You can go with the muted colors. Half of the collection can be used like with more muted cream colors, and you know, you can go more vintagey, and then the other half is more summery, you know, bright colors. And today I want to try the more summery paper, but I decided to put this cover because I changed my mind on the colors, and then when I did the hole for this paper, I messed it up, and I had twice. I had 2 holes instead of, you know, 1, but that don't bother me because I'm practicing. This is for practice, And you know, it's the first time that I'm gonna be creating using the Japanese binding style technique to bind my journal. So I wanted to let you know that. So we're gonna learn together. I watched some videos. Hopefully I will remember the technique. If no, well, we will see what we come up with. So for inside of my cover, I'm gonna be using this felt that I got at Hobby Lobby to cover my, the inside of my cover. And you may be wondering why I'm gonna cut my cover in half, and it is because I want to try another thing on this video. So this video is more like an experiment, and I want to do the open spine, and I'm gonna attach my signature to my spine, to my cover, using some lace to bind everything together. So I want to do try the open spine technique, the cover. So we're gonna experiment tonight. Hopefully we will get something beautiful. If not, well, at least you will see that I try. So let's see how everything turns out. So let me get my cutter, my paper cutter here, so I can cut my cover in half. I'm gonna move this to the side for a moment. Let me cut this in half, and I will show you. I need to print more of the collection, but I have some pieces and envelopes, some journaling cards that came with the collection, the paper collection. This is some pieces of the paper that I cut and did the masterboard. I need to print more. If not, I will show you more of the papers, but I've been using them on projects and different projects, so I need to print more. I had these flowers here that I may use on the cover, and I have some lace, some trims here. This is the lace that I was thinking to use on the spine. This is from Dollar Tree. It's lace crochet. So I have a couple of things here on the side that I may use. I also have some of the smaller ephemera from the kit. I have some sentiments, some different pieces of ephemera from the collection that I have here on the side as well. And I'm gonna be using embroidery thread to bind my pages. So that's what I have here on the side to use on this project. So let's cut my paper in half. I have all my measurements here because my spine, the holes that I did on my paper, since this is 10 inches long, I did my measurements from the edges here. I went inside 1 inch, so I marked on the 1 inch and the 9 inch, and then in between I used 2 inches. So my measurements my holes are gonna be on the 9, 7, 5, 3, and 1 inch, because I already marked it, so I can give you measurements. And let's cut this in half. Be careful because I glue my pieces together, and I don't want to they're together with the, let me use my scissors because I don't want to mess it up, that little piece there of my masterboard. There. So let me put this aside because I don't think that I need it for now. And I should have glued this first, but that's fine. We can glue it. I cannot glue it now because I'm gonna attach my lace. So let me see which one I want to use as my front cover. I think I'm gonna go ahead. I may use this one, but I'm gonna use a flower in the front, probably. But it doesn't matter. I'm gonna use this side as my front cover, and this one will be the back. So what I was thinking, it was to use this lace. I'm just gonna show you before I stitch the signature. I found this at Dollar Tree, and I've been going to different Dollar Trees and see if I can find more stuff, but I haven't. So my thinking is, like in between my holes, let me put the signature here. So between my holes from my signature, I will attach, the lace will be in between my holes. And that way I will create, I will bind together my spine for my cover. Instead of going this way, you can also do that, but I want the open spine and I want to try this technique. I don't know if this is the right way to do it. I was watching several videos, people do it different ways. So, but that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put some pieces here, and then I'm gonna glue my signature to this. Or I don't know. I will come up with an idea. I don't know yet what I'm gonna do, but that's my plan. I'm gonna put my cover to the side, and let's try this because I can't wait. I went to church. I was getting ready to do this tutorial, and then my time ran out while I was preparing everything, and I needed to go. So I was so excited to get home and try this. So the way one of the videos that talked more to my mind that I really like was from Natasha from the Treasure Book, and that's the technique that I'm gonna try. What she did was she marked like half of the signature with a sticky note, and I already did that right here. And she started her needle, she went through the middle right there on the center of the middle of your signature. And what she did, she left like a little tail there, and she put it inside of her signature, right? Because we're gonna end right there on the middle. And then she starts stitching this, and this is the excited part. Let's see how this turned out. She said that you can do 5, 3, it doesn't matter how many holes. She even did one with 17. So okay, so I mark my signature in half. I have 25 pages. I went around the 12th page and mark it. So my tail is inside of the middle of my signature, and I'm gonna go ahead and go to this hole here. And then she's gonna go, I go in the back of my next hole. Okay, and then here you can go back, because what we're gonna do is weaving and then wrapping your signature like this on the back. But she went ahead and she put her thread to this here to wrap this part of her signature, and that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna go back inside this hole here. So I'm wrapping my signature right there, and now I'm gonna wrap it here. So I'm gonna go through the same hole on the bottom. Be careful not to put your needle in between your thread if you're using embroidering thread. And the length for my embroidery thread is 5 times the length of my signature. Okay, so I'm gonna go back to this hole here. And then I'm gonna wrap it and go back again on my hole. Okay, so here is a little it's no how you call that, it's kind of a little bit loose because we're gonna tie it up when we're done. So here, let me see if I remember, from here I think she went to this hole again, the middle one. Let me turn it around so I can see where my hole is. And I don't know if I think she wrapped this one last, so I'm gonna go to this side. Hopefully I'm doing this right. If not, we will find it out. we will find out when I'm almost done. So hopefully I'm doing this right. So I'm gonna go to this side and do the same thing that I did on this side. And then I'm gonna tie this more, tighter. So I'm gonna go now on this one here on the bottom. And I'm gonna go here and back through my hole, making sure that I don't catch my thread with my needle. I will tie this up a little bit. And then I'm gonna wrap it. I don't know if I'm doing this right, but I think it is like that. And then I'm going back here. And wrap it up, my spine. Okay, and now I'm gonna go through my middle again. Let me see, making sure that I don't catch I don't know if I'm finishing this up, but I'm gonna wrap it on and go now to find my center here, my page. Let me see if I can find it here where my tail is. I think I did something wrong here, but let me see, where am I? It's right here. My needle got off my my thread. I think I did something wrong, but I think I'm gonna be able to, I think before I needed to wrap this while I was going, before I go to the other side, but let's see if I can recut this a little bit. We're learning tonight this technique, the Japanese biting technique. Let me see if I can put my thread on my needle. That's why I always do it before I go on camera, because this always happened to me when it's, my goodness. Let me do something here. Usually when I have a hard time like that, I use my glue, and now my hands are, let me clean my hands for a moment because I got some of the glue on my hands. Okay, so let's see if I can finish this. So I had to find where my tail is, because she was able to open this more. She marked, let me take this off. I'm I forgot about this. So let me find my center here. Here's my tail. So it's right here. Forgot to take that clips. That's why. And I'm gonna go here. And try to put my right there. So let me tie this up so it's not as loose as it was before. And let me tie my knot. I know I may have done something wrong here, but we got it. I need to practice more because this is my first time making this Japanese style, the Japanese binding technique. And it's kind of loose, but then this will open like this. So your pages will go like this. So it's not bad. I need to practice more, but I really like this technique. And I'm telling you, this is the first time that I'm trying this. And I should have practiced before, but I think we got it. Showing you my pages. And I wish this was longer here, but that's fine. Okay, so we have our signature. This is the way it looks. I should have tied this more. You see it's kind of loose. So when you do your knot, make sure that you tie all your embroidering. In some places you see it's kind of loose. So just make sure that you tie this. It's not loose, it's tied in more, but we got it. I don't know if you can see the stitching. I think you can see it there because the thread is almost the same color as my paper, but that's the Japanese style technique. You can go, your holes can go more here, deeper to the center or more to the spine. You can do this. I think it was 1/4 inch from my spine, but I think I did pretty good for being the first time. So I'm gonna put this aside and we're gonna work let's see how this turned out. And I don't have like fabric tag or any fabric glue. The one that I have I don't like, so I'm just gonna use my Fast Grad tacky glue. On her video, Melanie she uses her sewing machine to go around, you know, to do stitches around her cover, but you know, I'm not too good using my sewing machine, so I'm just gonna go ahead and use my glue for now. And when my daughter gets home, I need her to help me with the machine because the thread came undone and I was trying to use it and I was messing this up. So I'm just gonna go without stitching anything around, but you can, you know, do that if you want. So let's glue this cover. And so before I do that, wait, let me get my lace before I cover this. So my spine is not as thick. I would say it's 1/4 inch. So I'm not gonna leave a big gap here in between my cover. Let me make sure this is the right side, how I want this. I think I want it like that on this one, and let me make sure, yeah. Okay, so think I'm gonna leave something like this, maybe. Maybe a little bit more space. I think that's good enough. I would say like a 1/4 inch. And let me cut my lace. And this is something that I haven't tried. I have the idea on my mind. I saw a couple of tutorial, but I don't even remember how they did that. I know one lady was using it was like fabric tape from tin holes. Another one was using like washi tape, the fabric washi tape. So there's different techniques that you can do. Other ones were using like a cereal box, and they on the spine they would do like an open space and cut some spaces. There's a lot of ideas out there that you can try. So let me see if I want put this here, this here, this here. Let me get another one and see how many pieces of my lace I want. This one here, this one here. I don't know if I want on the top. Let me cut a little piece and see. Let me see if I want to do here too. I may do that. Let me cut 2 more pieces just in case I decide to go all the way to the edges, like so here, like so. And then let me cut another piece and okay, so let's see. Let me open, make sure that this space is, I think I'm gonna glue mine with my glue gun because this is gonna be covered, so I don't mind. So I'm just gonna put a little dot of my glue there. And we're gonna start constructing this spine here, our base, for, you know, the spine for our cover. I don't know if I'm gonna do a closure. She did a closure where she did 2 holes, like here on the top and the bottom, and then she used eyelets to cover her holes, and then she put some ribbon in between and wrap it up like a gift. But I don't know if I want to do a closure yet. If I do, I will do it like in the middle, not the way that she did. My cat is crying on my door. She wanna come up to my room, but I cannot have her on my room when I'm doing tutorial because she start coming to my desk and I have my glue gun on and all that stuff. I don't want her, you know, to burn or anything, so she can wait a little longer. Okay, so let's see. So that's my open spine right there. Maybe I did it too big, I don't know. Let's see. Make sure that my page signature goes like this. So this is the way that it's gonna look. And I think I needed to tie up this more. Well, so here is the part that I don't know what I'm gonna do. I was thinking, let me put my signature right. I was thinking to glue, like put a little bit of glue here, and that way it will get attached to my signature, but I don't know. I think probably I will go with that because I wanted you to be able to see my thread here, and then my spine is an open spine. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. I had to watch more videos and see how they do it. But we are practicing tonight. I don't know if I want to tie this up more. Let me see if I can remove. Because we're going to cover this, so I'm not worrying about my paper. Because I think I want this tighter. So that's what I'm going to do. So I move my covers more together, like less space in between them. Because my spine for my signature is not that wide. That's why I use a dot of glue instead of gluing all this down all the way, you know, too much glue, because this is the first time that I'm trying this and I wasn't sure what I'm gonna do yet. So like I told you, this is an experiment tonight while I, you know, do my own interpretation of what Melanie did on her tutorial. Melanie from the treasure page. She did an awesome job. She did, her journal is so beautiful. And I just, you know, experimenting here, but you can go ahead and watch her tutorial. And I should have cut this first, but that's fine. Okay, so that will look like this inside. So let me check my spine now. Yeah, I like it better. And this one here is kind of, yes, I like it's better. So what do you think? Do you like this idea of the open spine? Okay, so now I have to figure out, this one it needs to be tighter, how I'm gonna attach my signature to my spine. My daughter just got home from work, so she probably come up on my room. Hopefully she come quietly. Okay, so let's see now. Yeah, it's better. Okay, so let's see. Let me see what I want to do. Make sure that my signature is inside of my cover. So I really like this. Now we have to figure out how to attach it. I was thinking just to put glue here, you know, and attach it like that. I know they use like tape, but I don't want to use tape. So let's see. Let's try. Like I told you, this is an experiment tonight. Make sure that this is on the right place. And what I'm gonna do so it won't move that much, I'm gonna use my paper clips to hold my signature on my cover, with my cover here, right there. Right, what I did, yeah, right there. Just a second, let me make sure that my signature is in the right way. Okay, yes. And wait, no. I put this on the back. That's fine, I'm gonna use flour. This was supposed to be my front cover, but that's fine. Okay, I think it's good enough now. So let's see. Let me use forgot to put my glue upside down. Sorry. Let's see if I can grab it here. Hopefully this will work. If not, we will see what else we can do. Maybe I should use my glue gun. But we will try with that one first. Let me put the glue upside down in case I need it. But I think I'm gonna reinforce it with my glue gun, but let's see. Yeah, I may need to use my glue gun. So let me try again and see. If you have another idea and you're thinking right now, oh, why you don't do this or do that, let me know in the comments below, because like I told you, tonight we are experimenting. I had to try this technique and everything again, because this is my first time trying both technique. And let me reinforce this here. When I cut my masterboard, that little piece come undone here. There. This needs to be tightened up more, but let me check on the back. Okay, now we're gonna cover this. And what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna glue this down and, you know, cut around it on the other side. This piece of the envelope, I'm gonna glue it. I should have removed it, but I should have removed that piece of the envelope. Let me glue. Okay, so please, if you had done this technique before, give me, you know, some advice. Let me know how you do it. If you have a tutorial that you had done, share with me and everybody else so we can learn from you. Also, if you had done the Japanese binding, let me know as well how it goes with you. I have to practice more. You probably will see the Japanese binding on other of my projects because I had to keep trying and practicing. So what better way than practice while I do a tutorial, right? That way we can learn together. So I already know that for the Japanese thing, I had to tighten this more than I did on this one. That's for sure, because I know I did something wrong here in the middle. I had to watch the tutorial again and see what I did wrong. And I will try it again and again and again until I master that technique. I'm still learning about the pamphlet stitch. Sometimes I have seen people doing differently than how I do it, so I still need to learn. But we're getting there, we're learning together. Okay, so I'm just gonna cut, make sure that this is glue. Let me turn this around, and because I have to be, I'm gonna use the other half for my other, for the other side of my cover, so I have to make sure that I don't cut more than I need to. So I'm gonna try to get as close to that edge as possible. Almost done, almost done. My scissors, I think I need to sharpen my scissors a little bit. I think I need to add more glue here. I'm just gonna use my glue gun to reinforce this where the lace is. I'm just reinforcing this here where my lace is. see here. I think that's good. So let's do the other side. So I really like it, look, so pretty. I don't know if you can see it right, but okay, so let's do this side now. No, goes like this. This felt is so pretty. I got this felt at the craft store Hobby Lobby. I think it's 77 cents. Here I just noticed that my needle went through the stitch. That's why maybe I couldn't tighten this one better. So you make sure. I know that they were using like wasp thread or something like that. I don't remember the name, but I think it was wasp. Oh my god, it's so hard for me to say that word. But you know, the wax thread, I think it is. I put that glue first. Let me hurry up. Forgot that I needed to put this one first and then I need to get some of that fabric glue. Tacky, how do you call it? Oh my god, I can't think of the name right now. The fabric tack glue. I need to get some. It's just that I don't use fabric that much, but I should get some. Sorry, I'm concentrating. I'm not talking, I'm sorry. Trying to concentrate here. Because I don't want to mess up my cover. Okay, so let's cut. I think I'm gonna use my larger scissor. Okay, so we are almost done with the cover. We just need to decorate. I'm not gonna decorate that much. Maybe I will add some lace because this journal is more like a notebook. So I don't think that I'm gonna add a lot of stuff. I glued a piece on my spine here, but I fix it. I need to reinforce this. Just a second, let me add more glue here. I need to do the same thing that I did on the other side. Hold it in place right there. Let me use this. I'm just reinforcing with my glue where the lace is. I think that's good enough. Okay, so let's take a look here. Okay, let's see. So this is my, this is my front, my signatures. Let me know in the comment below if you like this Japanese style binding. Okay, so let's see. I want to add, let me get all my trims here. And see which one I like. I think I don't like that one. This one, I'm gonna use this one for my cover. Or maybe this one. I think I'm gonna go with this one. And let's do the same thing on the other side. Okay. And I think I want to add something inside. Let me see something, because I have white too, but let me see, because I wanted to create like so I'm gonna use this one inside on the edge. Make sure I get the right side. And I want to go close to the edge here as much as possible. Sorry if I'm being a little quiet. I'm just trying to concentrate on this. When I'm doing something new, I try to concentrate a little bit on what I'm doing. think I need to put more glue on my glue gun. I have some trims, but I need to get more lace for my projects. So you can see a little bit of the edge of the white one there. Okay, so for my cover, let me see if I want to add here something like, I think I want to do that because I'm not gonna use a closure. So I'm just gonna decorate my cover with this trim. I put more glue. And I'm gonna do the same thing in the back. I'll use this one because the other one is almost gone. Okay, so let's see. What else do we want to do? Do I want anything here, like at the edge of my signature cover? Let's see. Yeah, I may use this one. I'm gonna use different ones on my edges, like on the signature cover, and you know, different than the ones that I use for the cover. And I like this one. It has blue, purple, pinks, yellow, white. Look how pretty. I really love this. I think lace and trims makes the project better all the time. Okay, so let's do the same thing on the signature cover and the back. The good thing about this open spine is that you can lay this flat. But I don't know if I will use the same, how you call that? The Japanese technique. Because on the open spine again, I don't know, I had to try it again a different way. Because Natasha on her video, she just did this, the signature, and that's it. She didn't put a cover, but I was watching other videos where people use the cover, so I wanted to try both techniques. But I want to try next the one that they use the washi tape, like the fabric washi tape, or the fabric tape, to do the spine and to attach the signatures. But that one, she had more than one signature. Here I only have one signature. That's why I didn't use the tape technique. how pretty. Okay, so let me see, I have kind of another signature here. Here I may use white. Let me see. And I think that's it for the trim for this project. Well, this one is too twisted. Let's see this one. Yeah. But this one I will place inside. Making sure I don't glue my two signatures together. Wait. Almost I do that. And let me add more glue because it got dry. Let me, just a second, let me put something here to protect my other signature while I work on this trim. Got this. We will do the same thing on the other side, and we are done decorating these covers. Put the piece of paper here to protect my cover there, and keep working with this so we can move on to the front and decorate the front cover. Make sure that I'm not gluing this paper to my other paper. Okay, so we're done with this. Okay, so this is how this one looks with the white trim. I don't know if you can see it there. Let me show it to you. I don't know if you can hardly see that. Okay, so let's decorate the front cover. Let me get my flowers and let me move some things out of the way. Well, this string, I don't think that I need it anymore. Just gonna put it to the side so we can work on the cover. I have a piece of, here it is. Just a second, let me grab this here. Let's see if I don't need anything else. Okay, so let's see. Let me get my flowers. Just gonna see which one I want to use on my cover. I think I want to go more. Let me see the yellow one. And this here. Let me see which one. I think I like this one better. I'm in between, and wait, this is my back. Let me not mess this up. I remember because of the yellow flower. I don't know which one to use. No, I don't like that one. I'm in between the yellow one and this one. Oh, look, I like this one too. Okay, so I'm in between these three. Let me get the other ones out of the way, because if I keep looking at them, and I don't know if I want to use this. I know, hurry up. I'm hurrying up. Just that I have a piece of lace somewhere, and now I can't find it. It's just a scrap piece of lace. I guess I will not use it because I don't know where I put it from the project yesterday. So I'm just gonna cut a piece of this and see. Just want to add some texture to my cover. Maybe I can use I also have, let me see. This is from the digital kit. Just bear with me for a moment. I just want to see what I want to do on my cover. Maybe I won't use this at all. That's too small. A time for every season. Let me see if I have another sentiment. Okay, I have make it count. Okay, so let's see. Let me don't think about this too much, because if not, I'm sorry, I dropped something on the floor. Okay, so let's see. I kind of don't like this, like just plain like that. So I don't think that I'm gonna use that. I think I'm gonna go with the 2 flowers here. Where's my other one? I think it was this one. Yeah, I think I like that. And I kind of like a time for every season, like that. I think I like that for my cover. So I think I'm gonna go with that. Let me just take, oh, I have, let me check if I have some stickers here. I think I'm gonna go with this. Can you see the flowers? Let me check on camera and see. No, you know what? Let's go with the other ones. I don't like it. You can hardly see it there. Sorry, we're almost done. I'm not gonna overthink it. I may use the butterfly, but let's go with these flowers. Let's not think about it too much. Place that there. This one is gonna go right here on the top. Let's glue that down. I don't know if these ones are a sticker. Let me see. Yeah. They are or no? Yeah, they are. And I'm just gonna reinforce it a little bit with my glue gun, which turned off. I took too long. These flowers are from Hobby Lobby. They're stickers, like cardstock, die cut stickers. And that one is gonna go right there. This one, I don't know if this one are a sticker. Yeah. A time for every season will be my sentiment. A time for every season is what it says. Right here in the middle. Let me see if I will use the butterfly or not. I kind of like it, but let me see. I'm gonna break it. Maybe right there. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see the butterfly, but let me see. I'm just gonna place it there for a moment. Just wanna see on my camera and see if I like the butterfly there. I don't think that I'm gonna use the butterfly. I think I like it like this. What do you think? Okay, so I think we are done. I don't want to take too long. I already did. I also had this here. I should have used this. Let me see. Okay, now. So this is it. I'm gonna think about it too much because it's not gonna keep changing stuff around. I think I like the way it looks. Close my glue. So here's our Japanese binding, our open spine right there, and then this is our cover. I need to turn my glue gun again and heat it up so I can attach my flowers better, and I may distress a little bit around it. And this is the back, and then the inside with our pages. It's kind of a notebook. You have a lot of plenty of journaling space. So I'm gonna work with my glue gun right now and turn it on and reinforce my flowers because they're coming apart, you know, unglued from my cover. But this is it. I hope that you have enjoyed this video. If you know more about these techniques that I tried tonight, leave me a comment below what I did wrong, what I need to fix, or what I need to learn about. I'm gonna keep practicing. And if you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Check Melanie's tutorial. I'm gonna leave the link on the description box. So this is it, my friends. Happy crafting, everyone. Good night.